Look who tuned in. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Soft Start. I'm Lateefah and I'm your host. Gorgeous people. Oh gosh, how has your week been? My week, I can't believe it's just Tuesday. My body is feeling like I've gone through 10 days already this week and it's just Tuesday. Oh my God. I'm exhausted. I can't even lie. I'm exhausted. I started the week very wrong because I didn't sleep early on Sunday. I didn't sleep early on Sunday. I didn't sleep early on Saturday. I didn't sleep early. I didn't rest this weekend. I think that's why I feel so burnt out already. And it's just Tuesday. I didn't rest this weekend and I started my week on a roll. I have so many things I've been busy with. I quit my job so that I'll have time to do so many things, but I think I might have picked up so many activities. I think I underestimated how much learning a language would impact on me. Guys, I'm learning French. Oui, merci, je vous en prie. But I was telling someone, French and law school, I think law school is better. I think law school is better. The only difference is law school is external and internal pressure, but learning a new language, it's only internal pressure. There's no external pressure. Everyone is telling you, oh, don't worry, take your time. Learning a language, the progress is not usually, yeah. So that external pressure does not exist. But, I'm taking classes. So it's a formal process and the structure that I have to follow. There's time that I have to send my reports, make my video presentation. And I can't do a video presentation without learning the lessons for the day. So I actually have to create time to study, right? I have to create time to study, to practice, because it's not about studying. It's not theoretical. No, it's practice. You need to actually learn. Okay, so learn by associating new words with life experiences, things that matter to you. Okay, there's one, I haven't done this one, but I think I want to get sticky notes and put sticky notes. It's just that my mind cannot take it. One lady was like, put sticky notes, label your door, label your bed, le lit. Okay, what else? Maybe I should have done that because now I'm struggling. Le lit, le chaussure. Label the things in your room, mon ordinateur, so that you remember. But I can't bear the thought of having sticky notes all over my room. Maybe I should do it, even if it's just for 1 month. But I feel like I'm going to be more bothered. Maybe that's it. I'm going to be bothered by it. And I'm like, I want to get rid of this sticky notes that says La Robe or something. Yeah, maybe it's actually not a bad idea. I underestimated how much this would take from me. Okay, I thought it would be 2 hours, get into it, done, send my report. No, but I actually want to learn. So at the end of the day, I end up spending like 8 hours learning a language. But every single day, I know this thing takes me time. Okay, but every single day, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm tired today. I poured my all into the lessons yesterday, so I can just chill today. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick review. At the end of the day, the lessons don't even take so long. I'm just the one overdoing it. Nope. And then I'm going to start maybe in the evening. I'm like, I'm just going to start maybe 6 o'clock. And then I'm going to, latest by 10 p.m., I'm going to send my reports, and go to bed. Nope. It never goes like that. I end up pouring so many hours trying to, and obviously there's distractions. By 5 p.m., I haven't had dinner most of the time. So I'm like, okay, take a break. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to read or practice from 5 straight to, I'm not taking bath finals. Hello. So no, I'm going to take breaks. Okay. I'm going to go have dinner, grab a quick snack. Guys, I get hungry a lot. I was telling someone that I've been eating so much this period. Yeah, learning takes it makes me so hungry. I don't know if it's a general thing, but learning makes me so hungry. But yes, that's how it has been. So yeah, I end up sleeping late. I still wake up early. My circadian rhythm is just wired to wake up early in the morning at the crack of, not crack of dawn, but like 7. I'm up. Okay. And yes, after I wake up, I just try to do basic things, eat again. I try to do basic things and then I rest really. I just rest. And most of the time, especially if I'm not able to fall asleep, which I'm not usually able to because I'm usually so tired that I can't just close my eyes and go back to sleep. I love it when that happens, but most of the time, especially when I have things to do, I'm unable to just close my eyes and go back to bed. So I just do a low energy activity. I wish I could say it was a useful one, but I just do a low energy activity, which most of the time involves social media. Can't lie. But yeah, just do a low energy activity. When I feel fully rested, I start work. Okay. And like I said, it's the work I'm currently doing is very flexible, something to put food on the table. So a low energy activity, rest. As I'm doing the low energy, I'm resting. Okay. I'm resting my eyes because yeah, I sleep late, guys. I can't even, it's a bad habit and I'm trying to correct it maybe next month. Okay. But yes, I try to get work done. And after I get some work done, I rest. And this is when I usually fall asleep. I take naps during the day. Like every day, naps are so essential because that's when I'm actually able to sleep and give my body that rest that it truly craves. Okay. Then I wake up, cycle continues, start learning French. Okay, j'apprends le français. And yeah, rinse and repeat. Okay. And yeah, I finished watching, of course, a lot of these breaks involve movie breaks, which is why I say I deceive myself a lot because I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Yeah, if I'm not on social media, most of the time, actually saying social media is wrong because okay, YouTube is social media. Is Netflix social media? No, it's a movie platform. Okay, so YouTube and Netflix. Okay, and I just finished watching Stranger Things, and I just want to talk about that briefly because I cannot believe it's been 10 years already. What? Because I don't remember the first time I watched Stranger Things, but I remember being like, I don't think I've changed much in terms of my physical appearance. So I was a full grown adult. But that's not possible because if it was 10 years ago, I was not 18 years old by then. I wasn't even 17. I don't know. This is so hard for me to process. What? I remember when Stranger Things came out. What do you mean it's been 10 years already? No, this is so crazy. But yeah, I'm so, so happy. Now I'm watching interviews and I'm usually just crying when I see videos of the cast when they were younger. I'm just crying. I'm sobbing, and I get so emotional. I'm always sobbing. I don't even know what to say. And I think my best character in the whole Stranger Things. This season, I like the season 5. At the end of season 5, I ended up having a new favorite character, Nancy. Nancy surprised me. I liked Nancy all through season 5. She was so brave. She was so, so brave. Like there was no second thinking or second guessing with her. It's like, okay, if you think this is what is best, let's do it. And that was super inspiring, to be very honest, because as someone who overthinks a lot of things, as someone who second guesses herself, that is something I would like to take away from her character. Okay, how brave she was. But overall, my best character is Steve Harrington, to be very honest, because I hated him in season 1. Like, yes, he was cute, but no, he was so, so annoying. I really did not like him. I won't say hate. I mean, I did, but I didn't like him in season 1. And the way his character just developed, no, it was too good. Okay. And that just shows us that you're not defined by who you are or who you were when you were younger. Okay, maybe in secondary school you were this type, or you're not such a great person. Like Steve Harrington was a bad person. Okay, let's just be objective. He was a bad person. Okay, he wasn't good. He was a bully. Okay, he low-key was a bully. He had bully friends, and yeah, but he was able to outgrow that arrogance that he had. He was able to outgrow that and he became besties with Dustin. No, no, no. I loved him all through. And even when he would realize that, no, 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 I can't, I'm going to get emotional. But yes, Steve Harrington for sure is my favorite character out of the whole cast, and the way he just keeps putting himself out there. And for what reason? Because why? Like, he's not related to these people in any way. Why does he keep risking his life for a cause that they are fighting for? Because let's be honest, I don't think he fully understood exactly what he was doing. Yeah, he saw monsters, fought monsters. Okay, that's enough indication for you to pack up your bags and go back home. But no, he stayed with them. Okay, kept helping them. Okay, kept, whatever you need, I'm going to do it. Whatever you need, I'm going to do it. That is Steve. And yes, he truly was my best character. His character development, epic. Okay, I loved him through and through from season 2 down to season 5. And yeah, that's just that. And the children, I keep saying children. Millie is married now. But yes, seeing where they started from, they were literally kids with tiny voices. And look at Lucas now. Oh my God, guys. No. And that just shows because they were nerds at the beginning, they were not cool kids. Fact, from the beginning of the movie, they were not the cool kids. You would, there's a quote that says, it's the people you least expect something from that end up changing the world. That's not how it goes, but something like that. Okay, it just tells you not to underestimate people. It's the people you look down on, the people you think, okay, who is this? This is a nobody. He's not cool. He's not rich, or she's not rich. Okay, she's ugly according to your own standards. So for whatever reason, you look down on someone, you think, okay, because you look down on them or because you think they don't fit in society standards, they're not going to amount to anything in life, you're dead wrong, because those are the exact people that would do amazing things, do the things that no one could ever dream of or imagine. Oh, and this just proves that theory, to be honest. It truly just proves that theory. And yes, it's also a lesson for myself to not look down on people. Sometimes we don't do it intentionally. There are just some people in life. I'm not saying this because it's a good thing, but it's just a fact. There are just some people in life that we tend to overlook. I'm overlooked sometimes by some people. Okay, it happens to everybody. I mean, maybe not everybody, but most people tend to be overlooked at certain stages. I mean, I would say maybe everybody, because maybe at one point in their life, before they gained recognition for whatever reason, or maybe in some part of the world, okay, they're overlooked. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, really. It's not that serious. But yes, just to put more effort in treating people with kindness, irrespective of who they are, irrespective of where they come from, okay, irrespective of their status, okay, it's really important to treat people nice, with kindness, okay, equally, all right. So don't treat someone, yeah, you get the point. That really is it. And that's the lesson I'm taking away. Because even the fact that they were children is enough reason for you to underestimate them or to not listen to them. I don't blame their parents for telling them, all right, what are you saying? Shut up. I don't really blame them because, come on, they're children. How old were they when the tragedy happened? They were 10 in the movie. They were 10. So, what exactly are you going to tell me, really? So, yes. Overall, I'll say it was really good. Of course, the end is not what I wanted, but it is what it is, really. It really is what it is. And you can't always stop or change the inevitable is going to happen. Okay. And sometimes there's nothing or little you can do about it. Yep. And you just have to accept that. And when COVID happened, I'm not comparing COVID to the ending of Stranger Things, but COVID was unexpected. There was little to nothing that they could do about it. I'm very certain that government officials, if they could, they would have loved to prevent the breakdown. Why did I say breakdown? They would have loved to prevent the lockdown from happening completely, but they couldn't. And now that has happened, how can we move on from this? Okay, how can we make sure people return to their normal lives as quickly as possible? You just move on from there. okay, this has happened. I can't control it. It's not within my power. There's little I can do to change it. I can't just snap my finger, okay, like Thanos, and everything is going to be back to normal or erase COVID-19 from the world completely. No, they couldn't do that. So, all right, what can we do? Let's do it as quickly as possible to minimize casualties, to minimize damage. And that's what they did. And thankfully, we could get back to our normal lives when we did. Imagine, I mean, I'm low key. Okay, I don't want to speak bad things into existence because I'm not as affected by COVID-19 because thankfully my family members, did not lose their lives. None of my family members lost their lives during the pandemic, but there are some people, real people, who lost their lives during the pandemic. So it's not something that I can say, oh, I wish we have another COVID-19 lockdown or another pandemic. No, I don't wish another pandemic. I would never wish another pandemic. I pray we never have a pandemic again. But the idea of a lockdown, even if it's for 1 week, yeah, sign me up, please. I need another lockdown. Ugh. But yes, today I actually wanted to talk about choosing your own heroes. So what do I mean when I say choosing your own heroes? I'm just going to keep it short because like I said, I have been stressed this week. So I'm going to go straight to the point. I know a lot of times we see these public figures on social media and, oh, there's this particular girl. I actually like her. I follow her. She inspires me. But then when I talk to my friends about her, they're like, yep, I know her. I unfollowed her. I'm not interested in her content. It just, the way she speaks, she makes it sound unattainable and it's unrealistic for them. Okay. But I'm like, well, you pick what you want to pick. Like, you're not trying to follow the playbook of her life word for word. You're not trying to be her. No, you just learn the things that inspire you and you move on. Okay, that's the thing about choosing your hero. You're not trying to be that hero. We don't need a second Michael Jackson. No, but it's good. It's a great thing to be inspired by Michael Jackson, to be inspired by J.K. Rowling, to be inspired by Martin Luther King. But the world doesn't need another Martin Luther King. The world needs you. Okay, so when I say choose your heroes, it's not for you to become that person. All right. Yes, this person, by the age of 20, they were already... Josiah in the Bible became a king by, I don't remember, I think age 8. So yeah. Okay, so if you say today you want to follow that standard, you want to be a king when you're 8 years old, I don't even know what to say. But that doesn't mean the idea of becoming a king is dumb. That doesn't mean the idea of becoming a king is unattainable. No, it's a good thing to hope for. It's a good thing to want to be king, within reasonable. Yeah, I don't want to be king. I don't want to be queen. And to be honest, it's really not possible for me to be king or queen in my lifetime. But you understand what I'm trying to say. It's not unreasonable for you to say you want to achieve these certain things, but you don't have to follow somebody else's timeline because this person did it at age 13. He was a prodigy in his time. We don't need 20,000 prodigies. Then it won't be a big deal to be a prodigy. We don't need the whole world to be prodigies. No, then it's not going to be a special thing. Okay, everybody's prodigy. Yep, you can't give everybody awards for that. No. We need you. Do your own thing. And the world will celebrate you for it. Okay. So choose your heroes. If, for example, you find that you're beginning to develop an inferiority complex by following a particular person that perhaps is achieving things at a much rapid speed than you currently can because of your economic or social status, okay, pick what you need to learn from that person and move on. Then choose. You can have more than one hero, somebody that inspires you. More than 5 people can inspire you. Choose another person, someone who is doing well for themselves with, that is living within similar circumstances as you. Okay, the same social background, coming from similar struggles. Okay, you can look to them and be like, oh, okay, this person is just like me. How is he or she doing what he's doing? How is she able to do what she's doing? Okay, you don't need to put pressure on yourself trying to live up to you don't know the help they had at the back. Even if they didn't have help at the back, you're not that person. Your time is different. Okay, your time is different. When your time is right, it's going to happen for you and everything will make sense. Just do your part, put in the work, follow the steps that you know lead to the results that you want. And it's okay to get lost on the way. All right. It really is okay. You're going to find a new path, a different path. And that might become your thing. You never know, really. Okay. So, yes. And I know a lot of times people, again, social media, people really need to not be online as much as they are because it's hard to control the external, whether you like it or not. It's feeding into the internal. What you see, what you watch, it's affecting your mind. Okay. It's making up part of your personality. Okay. So yes, just limit the time you spend online. Okay. Limit the kind of interactions you have with certain people online. Try not to watch certain people's content too much. There was one person, I was telling my friend about someone that I like her social media content as well. This one is a beauty influencer. You can learn a lot from beauty influencers as well. Okay, how to do your own hair, how to do your own makeup. So yes, there's this particular beauty influencer I was following and I found her on Instagram and Snapchat. And I was like, oh, okay, let me hear, because I don't always want to be watching long form videos sometimes. And I try to curate my algorithm. So I'm like, oh, maybe this would be a nice addition. Okay, it would be nice to see her pop on my feed. Maybe she'll be dropping little nuggets just like she does on YouTube. No, her content on Instagram and Snapchat is completely different than what she drops on YouTube. And the time when I knew, at first I'm like, okay, vibes. It's nice to see her personality outside of making serious content, But then I just realized some of the things she was saying was affecting my self-esteem. And granted, that's how she sees herself. Those are her beliefs. Okay, cool. But no, that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. Those beliefs are not my own. And I don't want to accidentally feed that into my subconscious mind because some of those words were low-key damaging, okay? It can really hurt someone's self-esteem. I don't know how. Maybe she's able to say those things to herself to motivate her to want to be better for herself. But no, those are things that if someone else should say to her or should say to someone else around me, I would fight that person, okay, in defense of the person that they are saying those things against. Because you shouldn't have those opinions about yourself. So yes, I unfollowed her. It's not that deep really. Just unfollow. Separate yourself from anything. Separate yourself from anything that does not align with who you are, who you want to be, or something that affects your mind. Because you don't need to be carrying such mindsets that limit you around. So yes, that's just really it. So some people like to look at, like I said, social media, you see a lot of people making serious cash. And then you find out they're like 16, 17, 18, 20, 22. They own houses. They're driving luxury cars. And you're like, oh my God. But why, instead of saying, oops, it's too late, the industry doesn't want people like me. I'm already way past 22. I'm already way past 16. I'm not going to be able to achieve what this person has achieved. Meanwhile, there's someone who is seeing that and is like, okay, what do I need to do? Yes, I'm 30. Yes, I'm 40. What do I need to do? How do I get some of this social media money? And they're doing what needs to be done and they start bringing that money in. It's never really too late. I keep saying this because it really is never too late. And this is the youngest you'll ever be. Just take note of that. This is the youngest you'll ever be. So why don't you start now and look up to people that are, again, because I know that can be a really good form of motivation. If you're seeing someone that is 14 and they're already acting and making millions, okay, look at the cast of Stranger Things. I'm sure they're all millionaires now based on how much they've been paid. I mean, I don't know how much they're paid per episode, but I'm guessing a lot. I'm guessing a lot of money. So yes, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. Just that, choose your heroes. I mean, look at Hopper. I don't know if he has been acting before Stranger Things, but I'm just seeing him for the first time. And I'm going to guess that he's in his 40s. Okay. What if he's like, oh no, this is a children's show. I don't want to do it. Oh no, I'm going to feel too old. And this is my first time acting. I don't know if you get, this is my first time acting and I'm in my 40s. So I'm going to be learning and growing alongside 13-year-olds. No, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to do it. Well, then we'll never know and love him the way we love him now. Okay. And I'm sure this has definitely been a life-changing decision for him because look at him now. All right. And yeah, I'm super proud of all the cast members of Stranger Things as if I know them personally because 10 years rooting for them, anticipating new seasons. No. I truly am part of the whole family. They had better call me for one of their interviews, okay? Because I have a lot of things to say, I have a lot of things to tell them. But yes, that really just is it. I mean, we have a lot of examples like look at Vera Wong. Was it Vera Wong? At what age was she when she went into fashion? I mean, I don't know, but people consider that old in the industry. But she still did it and she has made such a big name for herself today. She's doing amazing. Everybody, I know how old I was. When I started looking at big designers, I knew Vera Wong. Like the moment I started looking into fashion, I knew Vera Wong. I loved her. Okay. So yes, I don't even know so many other designers, but I know Vera Wong. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. You want to be an author? Look at J.K. Rowling. Keep writing your stuff. Keep putting in the work. Your time will come. Okay, don't think it's too late for you because you're past a certain age. No, it's never too late, really. Just look at the right people for motivation and keep going, okay? And there are some people, this one pains me to be honest, when I see people that their work gained recognition after their death. I just really hope that they did not live their life in despair thinking their work wasn't worth anything. Really, I'm sad because I'm certain that if they were alive to see the amount of recognition that their work was getting today, they would be so happy. I mean, I'm hoping they would be so happy. But yes, it is what it is. This is also a reminder to live your life to the fullest. Don't worry about what is or what isn't. Okay, just do your part to make life the best that it can be for you. Okay, if that means becoming financially free, having financial freedom, if that means traveling the world, if that means becoming an actor, just do it at whatever scale or level you can. Really. Do something that is meaningful to you and choose heroes that inspire you to be the best version of yourself. You don't need to be a copycat of someone else. That's even when you might become frustrated because, like I said, the world doesn't need two of one person. So yes, you need to be your own real authentic self. So don't feel intimidated or discouraged by the work someone else is doing. Just take inspiration from them and use it to fuel the person that you're becoming. That's really is it. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. I hope your week has not been as hectic as mine has been. Really, I wish you a soft life and a soft start towards whatever goals you're trying to bring to light. And all right, bye. See you next week. Mwah. Bisous, bisous.